black empowerment. Faka abantu bakuthi batye baxhafuze kwezi project.
Yebo.
Asinawuzokwenza iproject engaka apha le mali ityiwe elsewhere abantu balapha enquza na PPP bangatyi. Asithi kutyiwe ngesikhezo. Sifuna kutyiwe ngendlela abantu bakuthi bawuthi kwiproject hayi bayatya bakhona ndonele mna. Yilonto ndiyifunayo le. We must never apologize. When we appointed the CEO of Sanral, I said, we must never apologize for empowering our people. We must never be these black people and Africans who are appointed in positions and their job is to transform. When they get there, they change, they look like the old furniture. They don't transform. Xa ufika pha udibana nomuntu omnyama thu njengesikuntiri explainele ukuthi why system must stay the way it must be. Angathethi about change. Ndiveya enye ichap apha ye-Eskom igxeka i-BE ndathi aba bantu sibachola apha. Sibachola apha aba bantu. Sethetha ilanguage ngoku ingathi i-Freedom Front Plus. Because i-Freedom Front Plus ayifuni affirmative action ne-BE. Ayifuni thina siyesathi broad based so that i-BE ikwazi ufikelela kule nto yenzakala apha ukuthi SMMEs must also be involved. Ingabi ligcuntswana nje on top and then the rest of us will languish in poverty. All the public resources we invest in the infrastructure must benefit our people. That's what the ANC is about. This freedom did not mean that we have arrived. It meant that we have ascended to political power in order for us, and even redistribution of resources when it comes to empowerment of our people. People change the language when they get into government. Bedeployiwe abanye babo bafike pha kuRhulumente bazenzele bangayenzi lento bayithunywe ngumbutho, and then kuthiwe thina apha embuthweni we are not pro transformation, but yet we are being failed by people who have sent to go and do work. And I think that's what we must understand. So Tatu Mohambi, I like him because he understands this task very well and is bored. That is why they stopped 17 billion tenders on infrastructure, because they, among others, they did not address this aspect. Otherwise, besiza umachela into engapheliyo ngabantu basemtentu. Hey, silwe nabantu bakuthi sibe sibavalela ngaphandle. We can't do that. We can't close our people out of the process as we embark on this journey of redistribution, building mega infrastructure projects. Our people must be beneficiaries, and by beneficiaries, and it will benefit. When we are done here, all Lawrence, lamlungu besicacisela apha ukuthi kwenzakala ntoni omde. Xa bahambileyo bashiye iskill. And they are doing a very important job, by the way. Mqhabeleni izandla lo mlungu lo. And ndimthanda gqithi. Lawrence. So Lawrence, as an engineer, once they leave here, they leave the skill. They empower our people. That's what this struggle is about. Because we're never equal. Kulendo yo benefita. Sizam vatina. And we have not arrived. We're still very far in terms of that agenda. And we must ensure unapologetically organizations like Sanral, they must execute that agenda. Mandingavana ngeminenye xa ndifike endaweni kukho iproject yeSanral ebeme apha kule ndawo. Ujola right, he was very passionate about this project. Ebeyimele ngenyawo. And he will leave everything. Xavayo ukuthi I'm coming here afike, and he will raise his issues. Wathetha was she up and the president Kumkani. Kanti it was for the last time. May his soul rest in peace. And he was very passionate about the empowerment of his people. which is what is important. And I'm very happy ukuthi sibe lapha namhlanje. This project is growing, and we can see it's not near to collapse. Lento ukuthi siqale i-project and then ufike pha indlela igqitywanga kodwa imali ihle ngomlenze. It must be something of the past. This project is continuing professionally. It started with under the stewardship, very much hands-on. But watinta bafazi watinta imbokodo zakufa, finish and clear. So the project, you have been involved, support enabling mobility to grow the economy. There is no better. When this bridge is completed, the bridge, it will be the third highest bridge on the African continent. This bridge forms part of the N2 Wild Coast Road, our flagship project in the Eastern Cape. This project is a tangible expression of the difference we can make in transforming the economy. The N2 Wild Coast Road project includes 2 mega projects. N2 Wild Coast Road include 2 mega projects. The project is Ngulu, kule nto siyenzayo apha. These projects are Msikaba and Mtentu bridges. Msikaba and Mtentu bridges. There are also 7 additional new major river bridges and several new interchange bridges that form part of the project. It's huge. In the next 5 years, and the N2, the Eastern Cape will be totally different. On top of the work that we have done already. Jayazi, in some other areas we've got challenges with bridges and all of that. Utatu Ino Kotongwana just passed the budget on the 95 bridges we'll be building for rural areas. But that signifies umsebenzi siwenzayo as this government. I'm talking next 5 years. In the next 2 years, April, this bridge will be complete. Lento nibona apha ngathi intsomi iyenzeka, bathi jika ujonge emoyeni khona into ezakwenzeka. Nandiviculwa kwenye conference ye-ANC la ngoma ndiyayoyika. So uke waculelwa ilangoma abantu be on the other side ufune kuhle uthi understand. Uyazi ukuthi baqumbe qhithi. This bridge is going to be complete, and it's an important bridge and the work that we are doing. This work on its own without Mtentu accounts for more or less 2 billion rand that is invested here. The anticipated completion, like I said, is April. We should be completing it now if we're not delayed. Construction has been progressing since 2019. 2019, ungena kwam, nikhumbule lonto. Ukuthi 2019 ungena kwa Razmataz. Yeah. Yaqhuba le project. Waqhuma ithuli apha. So if kunokwenzeka mhlawumbe ndibe kwezinye indawo kwezintsuku zizayo nikhumbule lonto. Ukuthi lo ngumsebenzi kaRazmataz. Uba kwenzakali ke onke ndizawuqhubeka nalo msebenzi. So at the end of August 2022, a total of 65.6 million in wages was paid to targeted labor. 396 local persons were employed on the construction site. In addition, 399.9 million rand was paid to targeted small, medium, and micro enterprises. And 114 SMMEs have been working on the project at the end of August 2022. This project was endorsed by the Presidential Infrastructure Coordinating Commission as a catalyst for economic development in the Eastern Cape province. N2 Wild Coast Road is a key of strategic integrated project 3, South Eastern Node and Corridor Development, whose key purpose is to serve as a catalyst of economic growth. The road is strategically positioned on the N2 road, which connects 4 provinces: Western Cape, Eastern Cape, KwaZulu-Natal, and Mpumalanga, traversing through the towns of Cape Town, George, Gqeberha, East London, Mthatha, Durban, and Ermelo. There are several peripheral projects associated with the construction of the new N2 road. These include housing relocation, building access roads, crushed rock material supply, and several community development projects, and so on. Hlabisa ndiyabulela uba khona kwakho apha. Ngoba ndacela ndathi apha Eastern Cape ikumkani zindicele indlela ikumkani ezininzi apha nezi zingazivoteli. Ndavumelana nawe ukuthi uzandifakela ezo ndlela neSanral. Ndiyacela futhi phambi kwaba bantu mandi resolve ezikumkani before ixesha lam liphele apha. And then ndifake indlela apho bazifuna khona. Ngoba ndizawufaka indlela pha kumkani bamampondomise ukuthi hayi usebenzele ekhaya. So I want all to benefit. So ndiyacela man niyandiva ndithini. Ndimnika instruction ningathi again my comrade nabahlali. Mbalula akasimameli. So ndiyaphinda ndiyamxelela. Lungisa ezandlela mfundi. Uzandityisa umsebenzi apha. Please. Ndiyacela. So these community projects, these projects that lead to communities in the main rural towns and also rural areas that we need to target. These standalone projects, together with further community development projects implemented through the main works contracts, will result in approximately 30 peripheral projects that will be undertaken in the area between Port St. John's, Winnimatikizela, Mandela, and Ingoza Hill municipalities, predominantly by local SMMEs. The socio-economic impact of the project is offering significant injections for the local communities. So this is the work that we are doing, will benefit existing and new business communities, etc. This road on its own will cut your time to get to Durban to 2 hours, whereas now you take 4 hours. And it takes you a long route to reach your destinations. So this is what we're doing. And this is the projection of the future in terms of our country. We've been busy with many other projects, Vala Zonke, in terms of intervening on the problems of potholes in the different municipalities in the country. And we are hard at work. In conclusion, the end of October month does not mean that the focus on transport will be any less over the next few months. Our work to recover the 10 priority rail corridors is firmly on track and gaining momentum. We continue to register progress in realizing the benefits of the ocean's economy with the approval of the Merchant Shipping Bill by Cabinet. Our re-election onto the International Civil Aviation Organization Council in other provinces. Let's remain focused in terms of Arrive Alive. We call on South Africans to join, shared that information with many others. And we know that South Africa has got that capacity. And this signifies that every time I come here, I've never seen absenteeism of local leadership, particularly in our councils. And I think Mayor and the acting executive mayor, I wish to thank you for your support and also for leadership. I want to thank all political parties and the African National Congress. And because this is the work of your government. And so that you've got something to explain. And all other political parties says who are keeping us in check as opposition. Uguti, we are doing the right thing because our democracy allows for opposition politics. We don't get irritated by opponents. We get iked to action because opponents keep us in check on the work that we must do. But we're confident as the ANC about delivery to our people. And meeting this project on targets we have set for ourselves is very important. 2024 will be a very important time for the delivery, finally, of this road. And keep doing the good work. Ndifuna ubulela notata ebethandaza apha ndiyazi abantu bazawubulela. And then ndibulele nobukumkani obukhoyo, ndibulele our traditional leaders for their support. And then saying, Minister, is this happening? Is this not happening? And we've been working together henceforth going forward. Ningadino, when you come to us, you are not an irritation. You have to do that. You are doing your duty. Nenza umsebenzi wenu. Kungagqithi izinto apha kutyiwe xhafu nithule nizokhala mva. But funeka nilandele imithetho. Akutyiwa nje apha isiXhosa. Si empower abantu bakuthi. Abanye abantu bafuna izinto zenze nje isiXhosa kungasayinwanga. Why ngazikum lento? Ayizuza nje. Requisite processes must be followed. Good companies must be there. And I heard from Lawrence today that there's a lot of SMMEs here, and that is how it should be. SMME lead to the employment of our people. That's the way to go. So ndiyabulela kakhulu ngenkxaso yenu all the time and looking after this project. And this wabulela amapolisa ngoba benza umsebenzi wawo. Of looking after us, Now ubulelwa ngulamnqwazi wenu. Undosi. Yabulela ke mapolisa. I thank all the management, Lawrence, with your team. Thank you very much. And I'm very much happy to come here and see this project flourishing like it is doing. I'm very happy. Showcasing the infrastructure work that we're doing. And the Sanral board, ni interim go kandithi tatu man, nisalinde ndini